Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and I am using that sketch that I just showed you way too quickly to make this page. And I am using my homemade version of the March Clique kit, and it's called J'adore. So I took their kit images and I kind of looked at what was in their kit, and I built my own with my e-stash. Some of the products are the same, not very many. I think I only had 2 or 3 products that were the same thing that are in the kit, but a lot of it is just very, very similar. And today they are actually, Clique Kit is having a blog share, so you can see kind of like a blog hop, so you can go from blog to blog looking at a whole bunch of layouts and projects using their March kit. So if you want to check out some more things that are actually made from the actual kits instead of what I made at home, I'm going to include a link to the Facebook invite, and everyone is invited. So if you want to check it out, you can. I'm going to be checking it out for sure. So like I said, I'm using that sketch that I showed you, and that was posted as a challenge on the Victoria Marie Facebook group. So I thought I would take that and then take this kit and make this page. So this is layout number 4 that I am making with this kit. And the picture is very, very, very dark, and it is a picture that was taken at night of Kaylin reading on her bed. She likes to read, and I love that because I'm a big reader as well. I'm always reading a book. So watching her kind of pick up that habit has been really awesome. And she's very good at it. She picked up reading really quickly, and she's now reading chapter books. So it's kind of crazy. She's in 1st grade and she's reading chapter books. She likes to read in bed at night, and she got to a point where even when like the sun was down and like there was no light in her room, she was still trying to read. I said, "You're gonna hurt your eyes." So eventually I gave her my book light, and I think I'd gotten that, I think my mom gave it to me a couple years ago, but excuse me, I was trying to fight off the tickle in my throat. I had that book light, and I don't use it often. I did use it a bit when I had a Kindle that was not backlit. So if I was reading at night and the light was bothering my husband, I would pull out my book light. But now I have a Paperwhite Kindle, which is backlit, so I don't need a book light or anything like that. I can easily read with all the lights off without needing anything like that. So I ended up giving Kaylin my book light. So she will climb in bed at night and she'll turn on her book light and she'll read until she falls asleep. And I love that. So I sneakily snapped a picture one night while she was reading in bed. So I'm going with some of the darker elements and then kind of brightening up a little bit with the pink. And let's see, let's talk about supplies. So the background paper there is by Heidi Swap, and the vellum is from Doodlebug. The black text paper that is in the long strip is, it says Life is Beautiful. That's from Studio Calico. And I have a old book paper there, and that came in one of my Studio Calico kits. And I had saved it. I think I was done with the kit and I ended up not using it while I was working with that kit, but I saved it for some sort of book, type of layout, because I knew I would do something with books eventually because I am a big reader and Kaylin is not reading, so it ended up being perfect for that. Okay, so I'm getting all these layers put down here, and I also added that pink doily right next to the picture as well. This is a branding strip, and it's light pink and it has some white, just like script text on it. And I'm using these pink paisley letters, and I'm doing some surgery on them because I didn't have all the letters that I needed. So the Q was going to be an O. I'm just going to cut the tail off. I used a bracket and cut off the top part for an L, and then for the G I have a C, and I'm just cutting I'm going to cut like a dash or something like that to kind of create the G there. And when it's all put down together, you really can't tell that I had to kind of MacGyver some of them. So I'm just going to put my title right down here and nuzzle it in there. And I'm using my my ATG to put those down because you cannot see the adhesive through the letters. I just saw my Layla. I saw her little hands down there. I've been kind of realizing that school's coming up, summer vacation's coming up here soon, so neither one of my girls are going to be in school. So I was like, oh, that's going to cut into my scrappy time. I don't know how I feel about that. So over the summer, I'm going to have to see how much time I have. It's going to have to be when the girls are running around, just because, you know, it's going to have to be, because I'm not going to have, you know, 2 mornings to myself anymore. But come August, oh, apparently I took a phone call. Starting in August, Layla's going to be in preschool, and she's going to be going 5 days a week, 5 mornings a week. So that's going to be nice. So I will have 5 mornings a week to myself to scrap and to grocery shop and do my errands and appointments and stuff. So that'll be nice. I'm just going to kind of have to see how my my uploading schedules. I don't know if I'm going to have to go to every other day or something like that. Maybe we'll have to see. I'll just see how it all works out. Okay, so I have that clock that I cut out of a piece of pattern paper that is a paper from Heidi Swapp, and it was a cut-apart sheet, so I cut out the clock. And then this is also from Heidi Swapp. It's from her transparent Project Life kit that I got at Michael's. And I'm going to layer those two together. And then this is from a Project Life. It's from the overlays packet that you can get. So they're clear overlays that you can just put over your pictures in Project Life. And I cut out the part that said an awesome moment, and I'm just going to staple that to the upper left-hand corner of the picture. Since the picture is so dark, it's going to stand out nicely. I'm just going to use my tiny attacher to stick that down. So I had the heart and I wanted to use it, and then I had the clock, and I thought that was kind of cool because, you know, she's reading at nighttime and stuff. And the heart says sweet, which is cool, but it's not really what I wanted to convey here. So I'm just going to overlay the clock on top of the heart there. And I'm going to use some of this wood grain washi tape. It's black and white wood grain, if I can get it behind there. There's Layla again. She's trying to climb in my lap, but I'm telling her no. So, like, you can't sit in my lap. She's so funny. And I'm going to use one of these puffy stickers. These are from Freckled Fawn, and it's like a banner sticker. Let me see what that says, because I'm not 100% sure. I think I have it right here. That's also another banner sticker, a smaller one from Freckled Fawn, and it has a pink heart on it. Oh, I guess I don't have it. I don't have it right here. You'll probably see it in the close-ups. And I used some enamel dots. I used up all the black ones and a couple of the pink on that sheet, so all I have left is those blue. And I'm using a couple of these tiny text word phrases. One says discover yourself. Yeah, see, I can't read them because it's too small right now. I wish I had it in front of me. I'm sure you'll see them in the close-ups though. And now I'm doing my journaling, and I'm journaling right in the center of that doily there. And just talking about how she loves to read at night, and so finally I gave her my book light so that she wouldn't hurt her eyes, because she was still trying to read regardless, even if she couldn't see. So, and I believe that's going to complete my layout. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please let me know, and go check out Clique Kits. I will put a link in the description of this video, and also if you want to check out their blog hop today, that would be awesome. Okay, hope you guys have a great day. I'll be back again real soon. Bye.